Okay. Yeah, that's what I want right there. Okay. Um,
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Steelers going up against the Tigers. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we're back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2017 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Tigers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. An early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
On first down, Wentz. Benjamin with it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Wentz. To Decker over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie is one of those tall corners that fools you with his ability to change directions. DRC can play.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. He's got time.
His goal. He's a Rodgers.
Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
What's the regular
When the
season,
guy that is
folks?
carrying the ball
Let's
behind
get it
them
done,
can
man.
create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, Ryan.
We will be in the
That's
preseason.
complete to his running back.
Game didn't
No
count.
gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense.
Like, it
on
literally
third
didn't
down.
count.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Literally. Let's get it.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Unable to find Conley. The 13 yards that
If
time
you guys
to
want to watch the
first.
video,
Quarterbacks
uploaded.
like throwing the slant route,
Or
but
has
they have to be
been uploaded by
careful about
times
ball
it's
placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the
we started
defender.
Now we give to Peterson running
rookie,
right.
some rookie, well, I think one
And
rookie
some good
started.
tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Let's see what's
3
up, man.
yards on the pickup there,
Hope
and
it's
it'll be
all good.
second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short
Ain't
run
it's our
and we
week
praise the
one
offense
down,
for trying to
but
set
man,
the tempo
it's,
and establish
let's
things.
get
But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the
The hype
battle
is
there.
dead
It wasn't a big
already.
run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Oh yeah, by the way, Dennis Pitt is hurt already. Sky's been is hurt.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably
That's
not
why you didn't see
expecting
him
a
not
lot
like
of
release
third
him from the
and three.
team.
Good
They
call.
just
And he
hurt
gets
for
it to
some
the
reason.
32, good enough for a first down.
Let's
5
get it.
yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A gain of 3, second down. On second down, here's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And they're going to have a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Back alongside
Let's keep running
Charles Davis
Sandhill
on
video.
Brandon
Man, let's
Gunn.
go.
This long drive continues here
What
to
the hell
start
is
the
this shit on
second
the
quarter.
floor?
And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's get it.
From the shotgun, Ryan escaping the pressure right.
His
His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And this seemingly
go.
endless drive continues. Now a run with Peterson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
Holding offense.
Man, got through there. You gotta wrap up, boy. Good job, dude, man. Oh, by the way, for people that see Drew won the Super Bowl last year, I got knocked out of
And the
the
hit
first
jarred loose. It's
take it over.
incomplete. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
There we go. Overtime. Well, I gotta probably put the rookie in there, but he got killed now.
He can
That's a
run
good
for
one.
it, and
He
he
got no
will.
thinking.
7 yards on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on
Oh, this
4th
man
and
here is
goal.
outside of his
Well,
helmet.
partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out
Bruh,
of there, and he
Atkinson, what the
doesn't
hell are you
pick up
doing,
a...
man?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to
They
throw
better
it.
be face down.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Trick play on 4th down. Got it.
From 3 yards
Touchdown.
out. And his guys have taken the lead.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach? But
Get
it
it,
had to
man.
be
Let me
okay
get it
by
over
the head
with.
coach.
We got the same
Gutsy
momentum
call.
as we
Big
have.
field goal that results in a
Let's get it.
touchdown. A terrific play.
Ooh, I see you, son.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's see how this rookie do, though, man. Did real good.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
That's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up
hey,
very
please
well
tell me that's on the defense. Please tell me that's on the
play
defense.
there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back.
How's it holding when they got there in 2 seconds, bro? Like, I don't understand that holding part, bro. They in there, bro. You can't hold for 2 seconds, bro. Like, what the hell is that?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And his
crew will take over at the 45-yard line.
I like how they set up, right? Shady McCoy gets injured by Keith to leave off a weak tackle. I mean, I'll amazing with that, bro.
They've got them frustrated right now.
Powers over it.
Let's get it, man. What else is new, bro? That's why we came this game not hype, bro. It's already dead, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. We gonna try to win this game. We're gonna try to go with this season. We starting off already hurt. Let's get it, man.
Still first down.
Almost damn picked off.
Here's Ryan. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Damon Harrison able to drop him for a loss of 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season. We'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis.
Hey, little back strain. Won't be able to turn on the game, bro. That's all good, Shady. What else is new, man? Glad you stayed healthy last season.
Staring at a 3rd and long here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And the stiff arm. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
You get that arm, man.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you see that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any
yes,
offense.
bro, another one. Jamar Jenkins out for the damn game. This is great, bro. Get it. We about to get taken out, bro. We already starting off the season bad, bro. Get it.
Wentz now to throw.
They try Kevin.
No options, he just tosses this one away incomplete.
Before we about to go down, my Cardell, Dak Prescott, bro, he was about to go down, man. Hey. You know how his injury was starting me up for the whole game. What? 13 weeks.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good job, Chico.
Coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I love how they waited to kick the field goal to the same
left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away.
Okay, they're going for that. What the hell? Now they can try to punt the ball.
And taken at the 46. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you
so
have
you know, bro, so come on, Roddy. You'll just let this man, you're going to go to somebody else that's not even near me.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham. And that'll bring up a third down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Now it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Almost set, baby.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that wind at his back that time may have just given it the juice that it needed for 3.
And I tell you, everything had to be perfect here. Good snap, good hold. He's got to drive it low and hope, like you say. He gets a little help from the wind. And wow, it does just sneak over the bar.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take it down, and that should do it for half number 1.
Alright, let's go.
So we have reached, and actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, here's Chris Conley. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
This is 0-0.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Yeah, Paul.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds or kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Here's Ryan to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Keith Marshall, 52 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it.
Animation of falling back and complete a big-time play. I see you, boy.
This one taken from the 7. Through with a juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Oh, good try, Kiko. You got Roman.
The defense working their way back out now onto their home turf.
We know they're going to get in there. Just when they're going to get in there, that's the thing. When and how.
The drive starts with a handoff to
Yeah,
Bernard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Bernard. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Let me see something like that. Can I go do this?
And now a first down following that long gain.
Overtime six.
They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved it and got some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs
that was weird.
Dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock. They control.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Oh shoot! Good job, Justin Houston. Good sack, man.
They'll run again with Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the Bucs.
Hey, you almost sacked it.
Now this happens, another turnover. Not only they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he's brought down. Give him 16
sacked
on the
immediately, but that's what I'm talking about. Back to back. Back to back. Back to back. 4th and 31, man. Hey, let's see what they let this man Johnny Hickey kick this today.
Controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field. Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big. Well, partner, I have to say, they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play. Right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Oh, my gosh. A little bit longer, right? A little bit longer.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go.
Fielded about a yard deep.
This man sleeves me.
Spinning away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Ooh, overthrown, man. Good stuff.
And Pittsburgh getting set to
the worst pass he had all game.
And
man.
they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly
he had one made wide open, man.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Finding time. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
What's the flag? He's a holding or
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a lead score. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. And not a good performance by them or by their offense, for that matter. It just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides.
They don't be stupid, man. When they know nobody going to be open, they don't let me block shit.
Time to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 19. And that leads to a Chicago first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice game.
Too far is out, so.
Now Ryan.
I'm trying to make something
and that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll be a Chicago first down.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And
to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing
on
wide
the
open,
cake. They let him make
his
a
kick
good
is
pass.
good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Encroachment, defense.
Following the penalty now, 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
What the heck? I don't know how you jump towards him, but this stuff. I see you keep those.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
It's all good, Flanagan. It's all good, man.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders.
And for a 3rd down, intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yeah, man, you shouldn't have sneak played that jump, bro.
10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line look like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again.
Well, that's what makes games better.
Someone and create some space.
The chase of getting it, so
not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost
that's what makes, I guess it hypes it up, man. That's how it was with getting PlayStation 2, 3, 4, getting Madden. It's just a wait.
This will be the last play of the game.
That's the best part about it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Following the
penalty,
it's Peterson.
And
he is going to be stopped
here
at the line of scrimmage. And time is
Brandon
going to expire.
Bro. Hey, I'm looking you, man. I'm looking with you, bro. I see you. I had your card, bro. This man Roman, bro. I see you, man. You almost in there, bro. You almost.